Hello, JB, and yes, Spud thinks he's got something to
What is
bring
it,
to the
Spud?
table.
No,
He
I
can't-
only just got back from Perth, so I haven't sort of picked up on the Hume.
I got back from Wellington, and I don't know. I was over there, and I'll get to the end bit at the start, but I know you ran with it yesterday. I'm led to believe.
I'll get to the end bit at the start.
Let me take the climate of the room before Spud goes. Right?
What's he doing?
This is where we're at, and we the thing about Triple M and the pack, they love this. They want to. We don't dress stuff up that's not.
No, I won't.
I've never seen a flatter room ever.
Why is he?
You've come back from Perth. Your team's had one of the great wins of the year.
I've just walked in.
You reckon someone shot your dog and your cat? Now I'm interested to work out why.
I've just walked in.
You are
and you're
down, JB.
sooking up like a baby, and I
missed the
can't believe it. I've had a gut full of Warrior. I've seen this man every day for the last 36 days on end. I need a break from him.
I've had enough
put
of
up with
you
him
too, Gaz.
tomorrow and the Logies. And Spud's come back from New Zealand. You'd reckon he'd gone around the world 3 times.
What's going on, Spud?
I'm tired. I've had a big trip. So, anyway, it is a real nasty feel in the room.
is.
I'm just putting it on notice. And I had to carry the broadcast yesterday for 6
That was
hours.
cheap.
So now we're getting to the actual issue.
Yeah.
For the first time in his life, he's had to drive a 6-hour broadcast, and he's got the flats.
No, JB, trust me, he didn't drive it.
bloke won
In fact,
the
he was
quiz.
pretty ordinary.
A bloke won the quiz that shouldn't have because stupid golf bag stealer wasn't the buttons and Rosemary wasn't doing it, so I just went. And the call of the game was magnificent. Duke was kicking the footy with his kids at 5 to 12, and he got a phone call said, "Where are you?" He goes, "Well, I'm not on today." So that's the sort of setup I had to put up with yesterday. So I don't expect much
I got
from
a
me
text
today.
yesterday, and a bit flat because the boys ran with it yesterday, JB, but you weren't there as well.
Is this fresh stuff?
Now, you have a look at that photo there, JB. You have a look at that. Now, this was at the Xavier Father's Breakfast
Spud.
Thursday morning. Now,
Spud,
I know.
We've done an hour and a half of this.
Now,
Don't
JB.
bring your old stuff in here,
JB.
Spud.
Now, it was.
There he goes.
There was Luke
Rose,
Ball, Gower,
Hit
and Gaz.
replay, Rosie, from
Now,
yesterday.
also-
It's funnier than what Spud's going with.
JB.
Yes, please.
We have done this.
There's a couple of War 2 veterans. We're 500 metres away. Silvani had to wheel them in. And they walked past this car park at the front door. Who was late?
Spud.
He was late as well.
Hour and a half we did yesterday.
No, that's
Spud.
all right.
An hour and a half.
No,
I
hang on,
know.
just set up against
And
Spud. It's
no-
a car park that's set aside.
Yeah, it's a car park that's set aside at the Xavier College for Gary Lyon Reserve.
It's on the Triple M
Yes.
footy.
500 dads
Twitter
there, a lot of
account.
kids.
They know, Damo. We did an hour and a half.
Yeah,
yesterday.
I know that.
I'm trying to help Spud.
But then
He's floundering.
we know we get the Anzac Day record. It's fantastic.
Yes.
And it's normally Jack Jones, the
We
war
did
veteran
two
from
hours
Essendon.
yesterday.
We did this yesterday.
5 pages.
We know you've been to Kokona, Gaz! Every bastard knows! You're going to go and make me 50th? Yeah, and that's right. And word got back from all my mates. That bloody hairy ass bastard. All he talked about was Kokana's the hardest he ever done. It was this, it was that. Sam had to drag him up the hill. Talk about how many times we had to back over things. I backed over one. We've backed over that 74 times now. 75 now.
Oh, no.
75.
Look
I
at
don't want to hear it anymore.
Oh,
No, now listen.
waiting.
On that point,
Oh, no.
I will concede that we've had enough of it.
And the great Steve Silvani, I'll tell you what, I'm a bit flat, JB. An hour, me and Sausage this morning, we have a chat about this.
And what about...
And I had no idea it ran yesterday.
We did an hour yesterday, and it wasn't funny, and then it wasn't funny
yeah,
now.
but Gary, who was doing the treatment yesterday?
Yeah, well, this is the point.
If there
right?
wasn't Spot operating it, then it mightn't have been humorous.
No,
Who
no.
else was running with it?
It was Das, and he did a good job.
No,
with it.
Duke might
And-
have got
and
the best out of it.
He's funny as a kick in the pills, that's fair income. He is he's
mud float.
He's your straight operator, Jim, and
Yeah,
once
this
he
is
wanders
right.
into the other area, you need to go, hey, big fella, up you go. You set him up, we'll knock him down. Now listen,
And Gaz had the phone away from me for about 20 minutes this morning. Had 5 missed calls from Spud.
Is that
Finally,
exciting,
remembered,
man?
I've got one on
Yeah.
Gaz. It's Spud.
And that's why I was a bit
We did it
angry in the
yesterday.
Kokona one. I had to, because I had the car park. I thought, this is...
I remember,
I'm in Wellington. I had no idea you had an hour and a half of Gaz. I
it was
apologise.
solid.
Hey, new audience, Spud.
And, you know, that's on the back of Sunday.
Yep.
Monday
What was
Monday
Sunday?
Confidential.
Oh, yeah.
And Sunday The Age.
Yep.
Yeah.
So bang,
Stand
bang,
by.
bang,
Yeah.
bang. Stand by.
for tomorrow.
The Logies tomorrow. Oh, that's what it is.
Fashion
It's
spread.
It's leading into the Logies.
No,
That's
no,
what it is.
No fashion spread.
It's a
Oh,
Logies voting scenario all week. For the footy show. That's what it is.
Yeah, that's it. It's
a
a
drive.
publicity blitz.
Yep.
This is what I love about us, though, is when something comes up. It's pitiful as a car park space. But anyway, they're excited. Do they give their bloody sauces up?
For a hot sausage.
Duke says, Mark Stevens sent that to me. Spud goes, sauce sent me that one.
So what are you telling us about? Because I'm only catching up with the story myself. I was away like you. The veteran had to get wheeled past Gary's car.
500 metres out to park. Sauce had to go and wheel him through. The function, JB, was going 20 minutes and he still hadn't turned up. And the old war veteran, they're wheeling him up the grass hill. They had to get 4 guys to push him up. One of his tyres was flat.
There you
One of his tyres was
you're onto a thread that's working.
Sausages up there thinking, Gaz will help me out. He got to the top of the hill, like walking over. Gallipoli got over the hill there. And what did he see? He saw Gary Line reserved. The function had started 20
Now
minutes.
you're hitting your straps, Spud. Come on.
I've been on there in New Zealand for 4 hours in economy. Sit next to 2 rugby league players with their necks were wider than their heads. Seriously.
Now, yeah.
Talk
come
about
on.
flat.
Oh, Spud.